What's up guys, this is Balázs from Racing Brick. Apart from the two new Technic sets coming in August, there's another one that was already revealed by LEGO, and it is the Ford F-150 Ford F-150 Raptor. If you did not see my detailed preview and background information video about the other two sets, then I really suggest to click on the link in the top right corner. So, about the Raptor. Unfortunately, I don't have the box in hand yet. The shipping of the review set is delayed. You can expect the detailed building review after the first week of August. I will still provide an overview and some quick thoughts today, so I would really appreciate a thumbs up on the video if you like it, and I also suggest to subscribe with notifications if you don't want to miss all the exciting reviews coming shortly. Now, let's take a look at the product page on LEGO.com, and the very first impression, I think the set looks pretty convincing for the first sight. Vibrant orange color, and it's a recognizable Ford F-150 for sure. I really like it. Now let's talk about the controversy with the price. As you see, the set is listed for $99.99 in the US shop and a whopping €139.99 in the German shop. As far as I know, the US price does not have any taxes on it, but if we check the euro-dollar conversion rate, that 140 euros would be $166 as of today. That's a massive difference, and I'm not sure how it can be explained. If we check some similar sets, here's the Ferrari 488 GTE and Dom's Dodge Charger. The Ferrari has 1,677 pieces, the price is $169.99 and €179.99. The Charger has 1,077 pieces and it's $99.99 and €99.99. These two are more or less proportional compared to each other. If we consider the difference in piece count, we can say that roughly a set around 1,000 pieces would go for $100 or euros. We can argue if this is a lot or not, but that's a different story. Now, the Raptor has 1,379 pieces, so the €140 price could be kind of expected, but apparently LEGO wants to win the US market, so that's why they get it much cheaper. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the set itself and what interesting details can we find. The tires are not new, they seem to be the same as the ones that we had on the Ford F-150 off-road buggy set. By the way, yesterday I made a video about the buggy's mysterious disappearance from LEGO.com. The story got even more exciting as the Volvo hauler is gone as well, just like the 88012 Technic Hub. If you have any more information or some ideas, click on the link in the top right corner and share them in the comment section of that video. So, tires are from the off-road buggy. The proportions are very different though. The Ford is 42 cm long and 18 cm wide. That's the same length as the rally car here, but 3 cm narrower. Since this is a four-door Raptor, which is called the Super Crew Edition I think, the length of the original is almost 6.4 meters, holy cow! This means instead of the roughly 1 to 10 scale of the rally car, the Ferrari or the Porsche, the Ford F-150 Raptor will have a 1 to 15 scale. About those cool black fender flares, apparently they are the same pieces as the ones used on the Ferrari 488. The fender panel was different there as it has a curved top and the distance between the mounting points is 10 modules, but the previous one that we see here has only 9 modules between the top mounting holes, is the same that we had on the Porsche 911 RSR. LEGO did a clever move here as these different panels have the same curvature, so the fender flare piece fits in both of them. So we will get this one in orange, with and without a print, and this one in black. It opens the possibilities for some cool mods. What about an orange 911 RSR to match the big brother? We will get the new 3x7 Technic panels in orange. Besides these, I did not spot any exciting new or recolored parts. As you see, the grille, the headlights and the rear lights are all stickers. I'm sure this will start a huge debate. Honestly, I feel this approach a bit lazy. I mean, it will be more difficult to lose tiny parts while you are out off-roading as there's not any used, but still. Another interesting point, the age rating. The set is marketed as 18+, so based on my understanding, the primary point of the set is to become a display piece for adults who know and like the brand but who are not necessarily LEGO Technic nerds. This makes the set very similar to the Ferrari, but there's one important change: we have the Hand of God knob back. I can't stress enough how important it is to improve playability, so at least we have that one. Why did it remain 18+ then? I think LEGO still needs to figure out better this whole age rating and target audience topic for the Technic sets. So, a quick spin around. Nothing very special honestly, but I wouldn't necessarily expect much complexity in every Technic set until it's fun and playable and has some nice functions. Well, this will be the disappointing part, I'm afraid, the functions. Here's this promo shot with some details revealed. We have a classic style V6 engine at the front that will make some folks happy. We have suspension on both axles, there's hand-off gut steering, but I don't think we have a functional steering wheel. I can't tell for sure, but from this perspective it seems to be a simple rear-wheel drive setup, which is kind of sad for a high-performance 4x4 off-roader truck. Besides these, we will have an opening hood and tailgate, I guess, and the doors of course, and that's pretty much all. So at this point, from a functionality perspective, it pretty much looks like the good old rally car. Well, the opening rear section was a bit more interesting on that one, but the Raptor is at least branded. The problem is that the rally car had a decent B model, and although the US price was similar to the Ford, the Euro price was 40% less. For me, this means that the Ford needs to be a very good base for modding, or has to have some surprises under the hood to be really recommendable. I still dig the look, and I can't deny being an American pickup truck fanboy, so it would be a challenge for LEGO to ruin this set for me, but the price versus functionality can be a deal breaker. So, what are your thoughts so far about the set? Did you spot anything on the photos that I missed? Are you planning to buy it? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss my detailed build reviews. See you next time, bye bye!